Such efficient cutting speed. Can you imagine what this is doing? Neat and consistent alloy steel. Keep falling with a crackling sound. This is the manufacturing process of full-thread screws. Everyone is familiar with Punji screws. But do you know how screws without nuts are produced? Today, we will learn in detail. The manufacturing process of full-thread screws. Full-thread studs are mainly used in highways, aerospace and other heavy industries. Also known as full-thread rod bolts and other names. For your convenience, here it is called a stud. In front of you is alloy steel. Rebar is also the main material for this time. First, the steel is straightened in the rebar conditioning machine. The purpose of this is to facilitate cutting. At this time, the rebar in the conditioning machine needs to be stretched by multiple sets of rollers. This can ensure that the abnormality of the rebar is straight, to avoid the bending of the stud. This is also the first process in the cold breaking process. Afterwards, the length and diameter of this batch of materials need to be measured by workers. The factory explained in this issue is a screw factory established in 1961. It mainly manufactures cold breaking parts. Of course, various sizes of steel bars will be cut to meet the requirements of screws. And the longer steel bars in front of you are also used to make studs. But what are such long studs used for? It is not difficult to find that the length is close to 1 meter. The transmission method is also very special. The person who can come up with this method is really amazing. Now it comes to the freezing stage. The thread of the steel bar is processed and formed from the machine in front of you. The lubricating oil on the side is continuously poured on the surface of the tool to prevent overheating and metal changes. It also increases the speed of turning and pinning. The large stud in the middle is just processed. Although the picture is short, the actual processing time takes more than several minutes. In front of you is a shorter full-thread screw. This is produced by the thinnest steel bar before. Although it is made of steel bar, the quality should be good. Otherwise, how can a screw factory still exist from 1961 to now? The transmission device in the picture is the transmission shaft. Hundreds of screws are packed. An adult should be able to lift this weight. The shells are full-thread screws of various models. Processed by cold forging technology, it can well maintain the internal structure of the steel. The hardness will not change, so that the screw always maintains high hardness. Now it comes to the packaging stage. The factory also arranges positions according to personnel characteristics. For example, the manufacturing stage is basically all of them are male workers. The packaging process is done by women. It is very user-friendly. A box of full-thread studs is packaged. Now we come to the assembly process. The studs need to be packaged uniformly and put into paper boxes. Each person shows their skills and scope of work. Although they are a female group, they are not inferior in work. What do you think of these full-thread screws? The processed full-thread studs are packaged one by one. They are constantly crackling. The above is the whole process of stud manufacturing. It can be said that from product screening to product packaging, every step is in order and the process is also serious and careful. It is because of this rigorous attitude that a company can exist for more than 50 years. It ends here.